Chris Grace. Hey, Rick, what did you say to Earnhardt when he hit the wall on lap 1 of the 1994 inaugural Brickyard trying to pass you?
Well, I don't think we ever talked about it afterwards. It's been documented on this show and other reports. Riding around on the pace lap before the race, he says, "Rick," I said, "Yeah, bud. You know I'm gonna win that. You know I'm gonna lead this first lap, right?" I said, "Bring it on, big boy." Right. So that was our conversation leading into the race, and then I kind of knew what he was going to do. The only shot he had is turn one and make it happen, and it didn't work. But I'll tell you something very uncharacteristic about how much it meant to do everything. And we've talked about this, Charlie, and I've talked about it to blue in my face, how much it meant for everything going to India, being first at, right? Being the first on the racetrack, being the first to buy a hot dog, being the first to win a pole, being the first to win the race, being the first to lead the first lap. It was a big, big ass deal. You can't, it's hard to explain that to people. Dale did something very uncharacteristic. You never see Dale Earnhardt do. He trying to lead that first lap, coming off the turn. I forget it was 2 or 4. You know, he was outside of me where the car was a little bit tight. Well, when that happens, when you come off the turn, it's a little tight. You got to feather the gas a little bit or whatever. You've lost your grip, and you got to control it. He didn't do that, dude. When he lost the nose of that car, he kept that thing wide open, right, and just run right into the wall. I mean, it didn't break his race car, but I know it had to hurt his car. It probably knocked a toe out or something. But that dude did something the first lap that you never, ever, ever saw Dale Earnhardt do, right? That was a last lap maneuver that he made that first lap, trying to lead that first lap. That's how bad he wanted to lead that first lap. I never seen Dale Earnhardt do. I want to say mistake, but it wasn't a mistake, right? It wasn't a mistake because he wanted to lead that first lap, you know, and it cost him. I think, far as performance of his car the rest of the day, but I don't think I ever talked about that before. In all the interviews I did, I never talked about how uncharacteristic that was of Dale, but it just showed his determination and what he was willing to do. It didn't matter to Dale, man. He did whatever he had to do to win. That's the way he was, dude.